Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Tack, and today we're going to be reviewing Annihilation. And let me tell you, Tack loved this movie. I thought it was okay. Just kidding. This movie is frigging awesome, but it's made for only a certain type of people. For one, you've got to love science fiction. This is definitely sci-fi, probably at its best. Well, maybe not at its best, but you understand what I'm saying. It's really good science fiction. Another thing, the pacing of this movie is kind of slow, except for some scenes that were made incredibly well. I mean, this whole movie was made incredibly well, don't get me wrong. I loved Natalie Portman's character in this movie. Oscar Isaac was good in this movie, even though he just has, small parts, but every character in this movie was done correctly, in my opinion. The story of this, meteorite coming down and hitting Earth, and then this kind of shimmer is what they call it in the movie. Starts forming around, and they send everything in it, and nothing comes out. So they don't know what's going on. In the area is consuming is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually it'll envelop the whole earth. So they need to know what's going on inside this, the shimmer. And so they send in a team of women, which they haven't done before. So they send a team of women in, and what happens to them is amazing. And this is based on a trilogy of books. After it's actually done after the first book in the trilogy. And oh, look guys, Kyra wants to tell y'all, I love this movie. I watched it with Daddy and I loved it. It was good, wasn't it, Kyra? Was it good? It was good. Trust me, she loved it. But anyway, sorry about for that little interruption. But anyway, yeah, and the effects on this movie is so much high quality. I can't believe that this only made a theatrical release for a few weeks, and it was amazing. I mean, why can't this... I'm surprised more people didn't see this movie. When you get a chance to see Annihilation, guys, it is awesome, but it's challenging. It makes you think. It's, if you like stuff like Pan's Labyrinth, that's real, kind of freaky and weird, but yet, it makes you think, could this be real? Could this really happen? And that's the thing about this movie, that at least as a science fiction fan and a fan of stuff that really happens in life, this could really happen. And that's what made this movie awesome. And this horror scene, there's a horror scene in this movie, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I just recently saw A Quiet Place, and that movie thrilled the hell out of me. The entire movie. I mean, I was scared the entire movie. Not really scared, but just on the edge of my seat. There's a scene in this movie that had me the same way, but it was almost done better than any of the scenes in A Quiet Place. It's a scene with this freaky bear attacking them, and they're all tied up. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm not going to tell you anything, but just imagine that. You're being attacked by this weird creature bear thing, and you're tied up to a chair, all of you. And it's right behind you. And what happens to them in that scene, had my heart pounding. And that's another thing about this movie that was excellently well done, is the sound design of this movie. There's the scene at the end that the music, and the scene lasts for a good 10 minutes, and the music is like a heartbeat, like boom, 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 for 10 minutes straight. And what's happening, I cannot tell you because it will spoil the movie, but what's happening is so freaky and so mind-numbing. It blew my mind away, and especially with the sound of it just thumping and thumping and thumping with no words or anything, dialogue. It's just what you're seeing, going with the music that really... Oh man, it moved me. I had an emotional effect watching this movie, and it was almost sickening. Not sickening in a bad way, but like it ends abruptly, kind of like A Quiet Place did. And I loved A Quiet Place's ending, and I love the ending of this movie because it makes you question, it makes you think. You know, we will discuss this movie after you watch it, you know, because I want your opinion on this movie. If you guys want me to do a spoiler video and, you know, about, you know, what happens in this movie and the ending and my thoughts on it and stuff like that, let me know in the comments below and I'll do it because I want to discuss this movie. And I've discussed it with some friends of mine, one person that has seen it and a couple that haven't. And you can't even talk about this movie unless you have watched it before. So it's almost hard to give you a review because I want to spoil the heck out of it and tell you everything. But I will tell you to watch this movie when you get a chance. It's a great film. I think you'll enjoy it. But if you're a science fiction fan and you're a fan of mind, you know, teasers and visual effects that will literally make your head like fall off and like roll on the floor, then you will enjoy this movie. That being said, I give Annihilation an 8.5. So, but do you plan on watching Annihilation? Have you seen it? Let me know in the comments below, guys, and tell me what you think. Don't spoil the ending for anybody. If you leave a comment on the ending, don't spoil the movie. If you want a spoilers review, just let me know in the comments, and I'll do one, and we can talk about everything on there. So let me know what you want. But anyway, guys, remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping.